Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Taffy and thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to do something a little different, just slightly different. Let's see how that goes. So today is a yoga sequence for releasing or letting go. How many of us struggle with letting shit go or just releasing control? I know I'm not the only one, so it's okay. It's a safe space. Put your hands up. Okay. Yeah, this is, as you can see, something that I also struggle with, and hopefully this sequence can be a supporting guide in the journey of just learning to not hold on to things, at least not for too long. Because whether you like it or not, this does add up over time. And the more you hold on to things and cling on to things, the more that energy sort of just stores in your body and your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your back. And this is where tension comes from, anxiety, and all kinds of dis-ease or disease. And so I think it's important to consciously have a practice where you just let go, release everything every once in a while, especially if you are someone that tends to, soak everything in um, easily or take things personal. I mean, and this can be whatever it is for you, whatever that means for you. It can be an experience, it can be something that someone did or didn't do, something that you think you should have done or shouldn't have done. It could be a conversation, it could be just wanting to um have like have control over things that you sort of kind of don't have control over, you know what I mean? It can be anything. So, whatever that means for you, this is just a practice to support you on that journey. And today, as you can see, I've got two yoga blocks with me. This is just going to serve as um, some like support, depending on the pose, and you can implement that into the sequence however you see fit. Um, and if you don't have yoga blocks, that's not a biggie. You can grab a bunch of books, just grab books from your bookshelf or whatever, and that should be perfect. So don't worry too much about it. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Um, Today we're going to try a different kind of breathing exercise, if you will. And basically it's a three-part breathing exercise. So you start from the belly, you inhale into the belly, right? And then once your belly is full, you're going to take another sip of air, inhale into the rib cage, diaphragm area. And then once that feels like it's full, take another sip of air into your chest area. And then when you're at full capacity, you're going to exhale again through the nose and empty the chest first, and then the rib cage, and then the belly, until you can pull your belly button into your spine or towards your spine. And so basically that's one round. And so, yeah, we're going to do a couple of cycles, about maybe 4 or 5, and I will just guide you through that. And if you like, you can also put your palms on your belly and your chest just as to serve as guidance. You don't have to, but if that helps you to stay engaged, then do that. Okay, and if you feel safe to do so, you can close your eyes and just connect with yourself and your body, and just feel the contact with the ground. and feel how it's supporting you and how you don't need to do anything. It just holds you, you know? And then we're going to begin with the 3-part breath. And so when you're ready, inhale through your nose into the belly and into the rib cage. And then lastly into your chest. And then exhale through the nose, starting with your chest. Just empty that air. And then empty your rib cage. And then empty some more down to the belly until you can pull your belly button into your spine. And then second round, we're going to do 4 more rounds at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And out. And then one more time. And release. And then slowly open your eyes. And the first pose for today is a bound angle pose. And so you're going to bring your feet together, let them face each other. And here you have 2 options. You can just let your legs hang if that's comfortable for you, or you can put those blocks or books to use, and you can place blocks on both sides, either this way or a little lower, whatever works for you, and you can use that as support. Extend your spine and head to the ceiling. Drop the shoulders, and we're going to hold here for a little bit and continue to breathe in and out, just normal breaths. And then when you're ready, we're going to release and bring both legs to one side. Just create some space, move the blocks away. And we're going to come into a 4-legged pose. Shift your arms slightly forward. And then from here, you're going to curl your toes in towards you. And with your palms firmly placed on the mat, you're going to lift your knees and come into a downward facing dog. Your head between your arms. And breathe here. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, you're going to walk your feet to your palms, into a forward bend, and just let your arms, your head, your upper body just totally hang. Just let go. Just let gravity do its thing. And then from here, we're going to inhale, bring the arms over the side, up into a mountain pose, extend the spine. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to drop back down. And release everything. And we're going to do that 4 more rounds at your own pace. Inhale, come up, and exhale, down, and inhale, come up, and down. Inhale, come up, and down. Let everything hang, release. And then one more time. And then come back down. And on this last one, we're going to stay down in a forward bend, and we're going to hold here for a little bit. Just stay here a little while. And you can either just soften the knees, bring your chest and body closer to your thighs, or if you like, you can clasp your hands onto your elbows and let your head hang in the middle. And from here, you can let yourself rock back and forth or swing side to side. Just really enjoying the feeling of just letting go, literally and figuratively. And then when you're ready, drop the arms back onto your mat. And then we're going to inhale, bring your left leg back into a sprinter, gaze upwards, and then you're going to drop the left knee onto your mat, release the toes. So in this position, you're now going to point your forward knee outwards, allowing your foot to turn inwards into a pigeon pose. And if this still feels a little bit uncomfortable for you, hang on, you can use your block. So just place it on your buttock as support. And then from here, you're going to either stay upright, open that chest up, gaze forward, or you can drop down onto your forearms. And if you like, you can come forward with your forehead onto the mat. You also have the opportunity here to place a block on your forehead. Just see what works for you. And we're going to hold here, breathing. And then when you're ready, come back up. Release. And then from here, curl your left toe back in and push the hips back so you can release the front leg. And then we're going to come into a downward facing dog. And then on the exhale, we're now going to switch sides and bring the left knee forward into a sprinter. And drop the right knee, release the toes. And then we're going to bring the foot, in, bending the knee out into pigeon pose on the other side. And then you're either going to stay upright or come down onto the mat, whatever is comfortable for you. Don't forget to breathe. And then when you're ready, come back up and release and come back into a downward facing dog. Hold here for a few seconds. And then when you're ready, drop the knees back down into a four-legged pose. And then from here, we are going to open up the chest to the side, gaze to the ceiling, inhale, and then exhale. We're going to come back down and we're going to thread the needle, bringing the back of your shoulder onto the mat and stretching your other arm forward. And this is just to release tension in the shoulders. Shoulders tend to carry a lot, literally and figuratively. So sometimes when you just, are carrying a lot, it tends to weigh on the shoulders. So this is just helping us to release that. And then come back up. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So open up your chest. The other side. Inhale. And then exhale, thread the needle. Back shoulder onto the mat and stretch your other arm. And then come back up. Okay. And then slowly from here, push your hips backwards and we're going to come into a child's pose. And again, here, just let everything sink into the mat and the ground below you, your body. I'll just let go. And when you're ready, come back up. And from here, we're going to bring the legs to the side, forward. And on your heels, you're going to slide your buttocks and your hips forward to your heels, to the top of the mat. And we're going to transition into a seated pose for the last part of the sequence. You can do this seated, or if you are more comfortable doing it lying down, and just stay on your back or go back into a lying position. And we're just going to go through the 3-part breathing once again. So if you feel safe to do so, just close your eyes and first just notice your body, feel your body. How do you feel? How does your body feel? And whenever you're ready, you can start the 3-part breathing. We're going to do a few rounds. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through the nose. And inhale, really filling that air up, remember, into your belly. And then another sip into your rib cage, and another sip into your chest until you are at full capacity. And then exhaling, emptying the chest, the rib cage, and the belly until you can suck your belly button in. And again, really just empty. And continue. And then as you continue to breathe, I am going to guide you through 2 affirmations. And you can repeat these to yourself in your head, or you can say them out loud. There's no right or wrong. And as you inhale and exhale, I allow myself to let go. I choose to release the need for control and perfectionism. I allow myself to let go. I choose to release the need for control and perfectionism. And one last time, I allow myself to let go. I choose to release the need for control and perfectionism. And then take one last inhale, really allowing those affirmations to come through into your body, into every cell. And then exhale, really embodying them and embedding them into your body. And then when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And come back into the room. Start to move your fingers, your toes. Maybe circle your head and your neck. And maybe take your whole body. A few just circular movements just to reactivate everything, switch directions. And that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I hope this is something that we can all come back to whenever we need to intentionally release something. Um, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.